Hello, welcome. Let's get right to it. It's going to be a guide on Mahogany homes, particularly a non-lunar setup. So as you can see, there's no lunars here. I'll quickly go over the gear first. So if you have the carpenter's outfit, use as many pieces of that as possible. Depending on how much Mahogany homes you're going to be doing, I'm going to be pushing possibly 99 construction with Mahogany homes. So I got the Imkendo hammer for that. It frees up an inventory slot. It has really big value if you're going to be pushing a lot of Mahogany homes. If not, then maybe you can skip this. Xerix Glade or Xerix Talisman is really great for the Hosidius teleports. Absolutely invest in that. And if you have an upgraded rune pouch, then you can stick your air runes in here and use an Amy saw. I would absolutely do that if I had the upgraded rune pouch. Unfortunately, I don't quite yet. So yeah, you can also free up an extra inventory slot that way. Of course, you want your plank sack, then you want either 2 or 3 steel bars, and of course the rest of your inventory is just teak log. So this is the setup. I really enjoy the setup, to be honest. It's very competitive with lunars. Yeah, it flows really nicely. Another thing that I'll mention is the camera plugin. When I'm doing this, I like to have the expand pitch limit. I actually have expand and pitch limit on all the time. What it does is allows you to do a bird's eye view of your character. So I kind of have the camera angle like this when I'm going, like when I'm grinding it out. So we have a contract right now, so we're gonna go and grab that. So this is kind of how it works. I'll just demonstrate a little bit. I'm sure there's like an optimal way of the order in which you should fix things. I don't really worry about that. I just kind of click around. Then I like to teleport back to Falador after a contract. You can either run, but teleporting saves a little bit of time. And then boom, you get another contract this way. We got Jess. There's some people that you don't have to teleport. With Jess particularly, you can just go here. Once you're done, you can just talk to her. And you can push close to like 170 plus K XP per hour. Absolutely. Depending on how like engaged you want to be. Now, when you want to bank and get more resources, then I like to bank at the Grand Exchange. Yeah, that works just fine. So, want to keep your spacebar held down so that you can skip through the dialogue. Go Burrock. Now, Sarah is a character where the Mahogany home agent is not close by, so I'll teleport out with Falador. Yeah, there's like no agent. You can't get a contract really quick, so it's just not a problem. So now we got Hosidia's contract. We can use our Xerix Talisman. Actually, I'm going to bank here because we may not have the planks. So to bank, you just grab another of these. Boom, like that. And then, yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm leaning back in my chair. I'm just using the mouse right now. I'm not even paying attention to the keyboard. I just have the spacebar held down. And yeah, that's pretty much it. When you're starting out, Mahogany homes can be very, very annoying. I remember I was like, oh god, this is terrible. But honestly, it can become like chiller with time. It's kind of almost grown on me. I really like, I'm not a fan of this at all, but it's not so miserable as initially I was thinking. Um, yeah, the first like 20 contracts were just terrible. But once I kind of figured out the camera angle and just started to chill out a little bit. Oh, I made a mistake. Gotta go to Jeff. Yeah, it's not too bad. And this setup is like working really nicely for me. Just wanted to share that, I guess, in this video. With this guy, it's kind of a 50-50 whether teleporting out with Falador or going here is faster. I just go here. Got Mariah, so we're gonna go to Sidious. Mariah is really close to an agent, so I like to just walk on over here once I'm done the contract. And yeah, as you can see, we're pushing about 180k. It really, that is kind of the XP rate that I get. Definitely over 170 for sure. Teleport to Grand Exchange because we may not have the planks. Gonna go like this. Grab a couple steel bars. Go back to Noella. And boom, yeah, this is pretty much the loop. When you're out of resources, go over to Grand Exchange. Depending on if you're in Falador, you may be able to bank at Falador. That also works. But yeah, you kind of just go with the flow. When you need to bank, just evaluate what bank is closest, go there. If you can't really figure it out, just teleport out to Grand Exchange, grab your resources that way. Well, that's pretty close to a agent, so I'm gonna go here. It might be worthwhile teleporting out to Falador, but whatever. I guess I save a lot this way, but yeah, you can teleport to Falador if you want. With Larry, given he's pretty close to a bank, depending on how many resources I have, I may bank. In this case, I wouldn't, but I'm just going to show you what I would do if I needed to bank. So given he's very close to a bank, I kind of just go like this. Go over to a bank like this, and then I'll go to Amy over there. Technically, maybe the better play would have been to teleport out to Grand Exchange and then teleport to Falador, but again, don't sweat it too much. We got Barbara now, which is again in Sidious, so we're gonna teleport to Sidious. And yeah. Got Noella again. In this case, I might just teleport out to Falador, so let's try that next time. Can absolutely just teleport out like that. And then go to Amy instead. But, yeah. Amy is, definitely faster for sure. Barbara again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope some of the examples helped see the flow in action, what we're doing, and how this inventory setup is working. Works really well in my opinion. Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.